And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off play action. Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All right.
Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
to do that? I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Jeff Okuda right there to break it up. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They go play action with Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Richardson on 4th down.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11.
Here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Shifts free at the 15. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Already.
Stroud keeps it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Throw right side taken in by Pettis.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Bo Melton.
27 yards.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
That is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
20. 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
43 yards.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
Stroud looking to throw.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Back to throw. Stroud. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Why, Tony?
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Tank Dell
27 yards. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Richardson.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Back to throw now on first down.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up third down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Again, it's Richardson.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chuba Hubbard from 17 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At
the 34-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Next to score, Texans 34, Colts 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the... Kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
46 yards.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And now the Texans once again lining up to go for two.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south, south, south.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go. 70 Lions, 18, right here.
Here's Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Touchdown! Tank Dell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play action. Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They turn to Taylor on 4th. Going absolutely no.